For Brittney Griner, the WNBA star appearing in a Russian courtroom this morning. Her trial now set to begin on Friday over alleged drug smuggling charges. CNN's Claire Sebastian has been tracking this. She joins us now. Claire, what's happening with this?
Yes, okay, this was a preliminary pre-trial hearing at a court in a suburb of Moscow today. As you say, two key things came out of it. One is that a date for the trial has finally been set after Brittney Griner has spent now more than 4 months in detention in Russia. She was, of course, arrested on February 17th, exactly a week before the war in Ukraine started. The second piece of news is that her detention has been extended for 6 further months pending trial. Not the best news, of course, for the two-time Olympic champion and WNBA basketball player. This is something that the U.S. government is, actively dealing with. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said over the weekend that he has no higher priority than to bring her and other American detainees held abroad home. Her supporters have labeled this trial as politically motivated. Now, of course, one piece of hope was the release in April of Trevor Reed, another American being held in Moscow. But the news today does not bode particularly well for Brittney Griner. She will now face trial starting Friday, Kate, in a Moscow courtroom.
Very much for that update.
Brittney Griner is in some serious trouble. We know what's going on between Ukraine and Russia, and that the United States is supporting Ukraine. They're sending them billions of dollars worth of military aid and humanitarian aid. But also, you have to understand that the United States and the European Union have put sanctions on Russia. And whatever tool that Vladimir Putin can use, which is Brittney Griner being arrested for cannabis possession, they will use it. I don't see Brittney Griner having a chance to get out of jail in Russia. I believe their acquittal rate is less than 1%. She can get up to 10 years in prison, in a Russian prison. And I believe that Vladimir Putin and his government is going to lay the smackdown on Brittney Griner. She's going to have a tough fight. I don't know much about their legal system. I don't know much about their defense attorneys. But she has a long road ahead of her. And I don't know how they're going to get her out. Just a month ago, they tried to exchange prisoners with Russia. They refused to do it. They basically said that we're going to put this young lady on trial. We don't know if it's going to be a fair trial, because they're similar to the federal government here. If you get busted by the federal government here, you have virtually no likelihood of being found not guilty. But in communist Russia, you have no chance of being found not guilty. So it seems like she's going to spend quite a number of time in prison in Russia. And it's sad to see, because if there was no conflict, they probably would have sent her back home and told her she can no longer play in the Russian Women's Professional Basketball League. So it's going to be tough for the United States government. It's going to be tough for her mates. But this is what we have to deal with when we have a world that's in turmoil. I want to thank you for listening to BLACKSITE Sports. I hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.